Hey there, buddy. My name is John, your friend who's always on a budget. And welcome to Cheap Talks TV. In this channel, we will try to create extraordinary things using the cheapest methods and supplies as possible. Click subscribe if you wanted to look like Anne Hathaway, and ring that bell icon to get notified if I will upload new content. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and you can request a video at the comment section below. Without further ado, let's dive in.
Drop it.
In this video, we will gonna talk about the cheapest way of being a digital artist. Disclaimer, I'm not a professional artist. I am still learning, but I've been a digital artist for almost a year now. So I learned a lot from that experience. Our step number one is stop worrying about the materials. I want you to know that when your audience will take a look at your art, they won't judge you based on the materials that you're using, but based on the actual art itself. As I said earlier, I'm a digital artist, and I created all of this and all of this using my cheapest, smallest, oldest phone, and I don't even have a stylus. You wanna know what kind of stylus that I used? It's this, buddy. It's this, buddy. It's a stylus that I created from scratch. If you want to know how I created this, I will gonna create a content for that. And yeah, I'm a living proof that materials doesn't really make that sense as long as you're putting your talent and you're passionate about what you're doing. Besides, if you're just only practicing, then you can use your phone and you can create your own stylus, because at the end of the day, your progress is the only thing that matters. You don't need to worry about anything, and you have to focus your goal on your progress, not on your materials. The second one is download free applications. There's a lot of free applications out there on App Store or Play Store that you can download, and I prefer Medibang. I used Medibang for almost a year now. I use Medibang for all of my digital art, and it works so good. Instead of paying large amounts of money in purchasing an application or paying monthly, you can just download a free application and you can start your digital art journey. The advantage of this is you don't have to worry about payment, and you can practice on that kind of application. Now, if you're a cheap kid like me, or a person who don't want to spend their money on something that has another alternative, then free application is the another alternative that I'm referring to. And it doesn't matter what kind of application you're using, as long as it will help you grow, expand your talent, and experiment with colors, then you are ready to go. Our third step is improve your line art. Now, why is line art important? Line art is important because your phone don't have that much control, and sketching on your phone isn't the best alternative. What you can do to fix it is you can sketch on a piece of paper like this, and then color it on the free application that you just downloaded like this. This too is the same, I just colored it on the application that I just downloaded for free. You can do line arts in any types of paper, but it will work better on a white paper, and it is optional, but it is much better if you will make your sketch more black to make it more digitally created. Number 4, the most important process of all is practicing. Now you have your cheap phone ready, you created your own stylus, you improved your line art. The next thing to do is practicing. Now you can practice for at least 45 minutes a day, 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day. You can practice on your spare time or free time anywhere. Practicing is necessary for me because it will help you to progress even more, and it will enhance your skills It will sculpt you into a new artist that you desired to be, and through practicing religiously, you can be the best artist that you wanted to become. Our step number 5 is the final step, which is stop comparing your skills to others. Well, comparing isn't that bad if it is done positively. Like, I want to be like Jazza. Jazza is a great artist. I'm inspired by him, and because of that, I will continue to practice and do my best. I want to be as successful as him when I will grow up. That's the positive way of comparing your skills to the artist that you idolized. Now, if you're comparing yourself negatively, like, Jazza is great, I don't have the skills that he had, I don't have the materials that he had, and I don't have that fans that he had, and I will never be like him. Because of that, I will quit and I won't pursue digital art anymore. That's the mindset of a successful person. Don't compare yourself to someone who had years and years of experience, especially when you're just a beginner. It's not bad to idolize whoever artist you want, as long as it is for your progress. Just always remember that it is important to embrace your talent and your unique style. If you saw someone who had a bunch of followers, bunch of fans, then you have to look at them as an inspiration, not as an enemy or competitor. Now, if you will follow those steps, you can be a digital artist. You don't need to be rich to be a digital artist, and you don't need to buy those things to be a digital artist. Because if you are passionate about what you're doing and you are pouring your talent into what you're doing, then you can be successful. Now, if you're a cheap person like me, if you grow up without access to art school, if you don't have the materials, cheer up, because there's a lot of alternatives. You don't need to give up. You need to keep on persevering and fighting and practicing in order to progress. I hope these tips will help you be the person that you wanted to become. I hope this content inspired you to go outside your box, outside your comfort zone, and start working on yourself. Now remember, we can make mistakes, and that mistakes shouldn't be forgotten. That should be put into our heart in order for us to learn, because mistakes aren't a hindrance, they are a lesson. They are a blessing in disguise that you have to accept full-heartedly and learn from it. Don't run away from your mistakes, because if you will do it, you won't be progressive, you won't be a successful person. Unleash your inner beast. I know that you have this artist aura inside of you, and I believe in you. Be resourceful, be creative, and be cheap, but in a positive way. That's the end of this video, and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much. See you on another vlog.